Good morning, my sisters and brothers. Today, fall down and hold on. We're doing scenes of the resurrection. Now, scene 8 was when Mary Magdalene returned to the tomb, and Jesus asks her, "Why are you weeping, and whom are you seeking?" So, why was she weeping? Well, she hadn't quite got the message of Easter yet. So, she was expecting this horizontal Jesus, dead, lying down, rather than the vertical and alive, the healthy, hailed, hearty Jesus. So, what are you trying to find? Either the horizontal Jesus or you want to find the vertical Jesus. So, Mary Magdalene at that time broke what was an unknown rule up to that point, which is don't cling to me, because Jesus hadn't ascended to the Father yet. She was told that rule, probably, in my opinion, because she did cling. It doesn't say that she clung, but I think that's the context of it. And it means more than just, touch. It means to hold on to and fasten yourself and bind yourself to this person. And I think that's what Mary was, because Mary Magdalene wasn't letting go. So now we're going to hear about scene number 9 from the resurrection, which is other faithful women. Now, these are the women that went to the tomb with Mary early in the morning. Some of them have names: Mary, the mother of James and Joseph, Joanna, Salome, and then other women. So that word is plural, so there's at least 5 women that we're talking about here. Now, they went into the tomb. Mary Magdalene immediately took off as soon as she saw the stone rolled away to go tell the Peter and John. But these women stayed and went into the tomb, and they got a word of encouragement from the angel, which is he's risen. I'll read it for you in just a second. So the greatest news in world history comes first to women. Women first in the resurrection. So we're going to pick up the story as this angel announces the resurrection to these women. We're going to backtrack just a little bit. This is from Matthew 28, verse 6. He is not here, for he has risen. Greatest news in world history. Come, see the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. And behold, he is going before you to Galilee. It's about 80-mile trip. There you will see him. See, I have told you. Verse 8. So they departed quickly from the tomb and from this angel encounter with fear and great joy, and ran to tell his disciples. And then verse 9. Behold, Jesus met them. So this group of 5 plus women, Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came up and took hold of his feet and worshiped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee, 80 miles away, and there they will see me." So they're told to go quickly, and they do. And now they expect to see him in Galilee, 80 miles away. So why does he tell them to go quickly? I mean, this news is now 2,000 years old. The news lasts forever. But I think they had been despairing for so long that I think Jesus knew that 3 days was enough, and that sorrow needed to be quickly turned into joy. And 1 second more without this great news is too much. I think it emphasizes the urgency of the gospel. Okay, so these women were the first in the verbal, he is risen. And so far now, Jesus, in another scene, had appeared only to Mary Magdalene. So Mary Magdalene was the first in the resurrection. And now we see the generosity of the Lord to women again. So women are the first in the resurrection news. A woman, Mary Magdalene, is the first in seeing Jesus after the resurrection. And now women again are the second in seeing Jesus after the resurrection. Now, apparently these women had no trouble recognizing Jesus, and I just wanted to emphasize today, how did they respond? 2 things. They clung to him, they worshiped him, they held on strongly to Jesus, they seized his feet, they kept him tightly. Very similar to what I think Mary Magdalene did, which was cling to Jesus. So this holding tight to Jesus, grabbing him hard, I just would ask the question, where else are you going to go? And to whom else are you going to cling to? So why wouldn't you let go of whatever you might be holding to grasp onto Jesus? So how did they grasp him? Well, they fell at his feet. They grabbed him gratefully, humbly, submissively, overwhelmingly, or being overwhelmed, on their knees or probably on their faces. So they fall down and they hold on. They took hold of his feet and they worshiped. So these are the feet. Let's talk about Jesus' feet for a second. That in a short while ago, or a short while from now, Thomas is going to confirm that these feet are changed. They are nailed feet. They are the feet that Joseph of Arimathea and Nicodemus a couple of days ago had to wrestle those nails back out of. Maybe the soldiers helped. So the feet of Jesus, even his feet, bore suffering. So let's talk about these women for a second. This is a very faithful group of people. They minister generously. They express their gratefulness practically. And I think also in the context of them coming to the tomb, they come to grieve thoroughly. So far, Jesus has only come to those who have the gift of service. So if you have the gift of service in the church, which is the number one gift in the church, be encouraged. Jesus sees you and wants to reveal himself to you. He wants you to see him. So they worship. They worship humbly. They serve hard. They serve inconveniently. They serve at great expense of money and time. They come early. They fall down. They hold on. So here's the Easter picture. Serve diligently, come early, find Jesus, and when you do, fall down and hold on. Or better yet, let Jesus reveal himself to you, and when he does, fall down and hold on. That's a pretty good definition of worship. Fall down and hold on. And when Jesus is difficult to see, fall down and hold on. And on Easter, when he reveals himself in glory, when he shows up, fall down and hold on. Now, especially when you get a whiff of the resurrection, fall down and hold on. And someday, this too will be your life. I want you to have this experience in your life, which is to fall down and hold on. My prayer is indeed that you fall down and hold on. Thanks for listening.